You're back. This is BuzzChomp, and we're talking Snowpiercer Season 2, Episode 5. It's all about the spy games. Oh, yeah, I'm Mandi. Follow along. Amazing, amazing episode reaction. That's right, this is all about the spy games. OMG, everyone's got a spy. Wilford has spies, Layton has spies, and the spies are unleashed, and the spy games take control. And I saw some so-so reviews of this already online, and I think that's silly, and I think that this episode was really, really good. It laid more foundation for what is going on and what is happening. Audrey. All right, we have Audrey. Audrey set on a task, basically to let us be able to hear everything that Wilford can say in his car so they have a leg on him. Well, she failed. She failed. And at the end of the episode, she's presented with an option here. Go back, a failure, or she stays. And she convinces Wilford that she's on his side. And she opens up those lines of communication and she plants that bug so they can hear and all of that, or does her thing to the little switchboard thing. Yes. So I don't think Wilford won Audrey over or anything like that. I think she saw a moment, she saw an opportunity, and she took it. Wilford broke out the big guns this episode with taking out the brakemen. Here we thought the brakemen were on Wilford's side, and they are. But Wilford sees them as a threat because they're the powerful, they're the people that can fight, they're the people that can take down, that were controlling the train with Melanie's help. So now, one brakeman left who had Wilford tattooed on him. Man. I think he created a complete enemy. He's completely showed his hand. Now, he did it, quote, early. I don't think this is going to be a benefit at all for Wilford in the end. Josie. A criticism of Josie was that she's, quote, being underused. I don't think she's being underused at all. I think we see Josie still continuing to risk her life for this cause. You know, she came back from the dead, because she did come back from the dead, right? In the minds of the audience and all of that. She was willing to die. She was going to die. And now she's here. She's able to kind of warn Layton. Layton thinks that the brakemen are going to be siding with Wilford, not being taken out by Wilford. But what does it really show? It shows she has a friend in Icy Bob. Icy Bob is doing what he has to do to survive. He's become this creature, right? But also at this point, I think he's become an alibi to Josie. We're seeing that she's here, that she can withstand this pain. Her face is looking better. It's starting to work. She, uses the trick that Icy Bob says, and really we have her. I think she's a great spy. I think we have to be careful. She has to be careful, definitely, because Icy Bob saw her out. But Icy Bob is like a fly on the wall. No one is thinking that he's seeing everything. No one is thinking that he's experienced everything. What's he going to do with those pills? Maybe at some point drug the doctors, because they're not as good as we think they are. Yeah, they're doing good things in the sense of healing these people, but they did Icy Bob. They're doing crazy things. Josie, amazing spy. And I think Audrey and Josie are gonna link up on this side. Now we have the secret spies that were the hooded people that took out the brakemen and that Wilford put into place. On Wilford's side and on Snowpiercer's side, them basically poo-pooing Layton and thinking Layton's not a good leader. Layton's not the person for them. We see the whole thing with Bess and the pastor Logan, who I think is Wilford's spy. Somehow I think there's this connection because he's putting the seed of doubt intel about Layton and all that. And being like, I know he's your guy, but I think the pastor is a bad guy. I think Logan is a bad guy. I think he has to do with the brakeman getting shut down. I think he's a Wilford disciple, and I think that's going to come out in the coming episodes. Taking out the janitor, it had to be done, right? Layton can control LJ and the other guy, so he can control the two of them. And I know Pike was having this struggle of, I wasn't going to kill anymore, and all this, and he did it for Layton and all of that. But I think that was a pivotal move. I saw a complaint about that, but honestly, they can't be undermined there. The tailies need to have a sense of purpose. They need to have that weed trade and all of that. And they can't be undermined by the janitor. The janitor's been undermining everybody. And honestly, now he was just a piece of the puzzle that had to be shushed away. At big picture, looking at the episode, you think, oh man, Layton's down for the count. His spies aren't working as well as Wilford's spies are working. That's what they want us to think. They want Wilford to have this sense of, I won. I got my girl back. I'm taking down Snowpiercer, I'm gonna control everything, blah, 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 this, right? We have the whole thing with Melanie. He doesn't know yet that they haven't made contact with Melanie again, but I do think she's gonna make contact with them again. This is just propping Wilford up to bring him down. I'm Mandi. Subscribe to BuzzChomp for more of our Snowpiercer and share with me. You think this means Wilford won? Or you think this means there's just more spy games to be played? Yeah, kids, yeah.